What's going on YouTube? It's Jeff Tofton here. Payback just got over about 10 minutes ago. I gotta do a review here after the show. This show was so freaking good. It was a pretty damn good show tonight. We gotta get in and talk about here. They did it. They surprised me again. Shitty build and nailed the fuck out of the show. Great show tonight. So let's start. Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman. We gotta talk about that first. Main event. Strowman wins the match. Then Reigns, obviously, you gotta make Reigns look strong some way, of course. But you know, we got to see Strowman. I'm thinking maybe Lesnar's gonna come out, attack him after the match, something like that. But no, they go backstage, and then they're about to go into an ambulance. I'm like, are we gonna get another ambulance flipping scene here? But then Strowman comes running across, and Roman moves out of the way, runs right through the freaking door, knocks the damn door off the ambulance, and runs through a shit ton of boxes. Great stuff there. So happy they actually had Strowman win. Good booking decision there. I was worried maybe they were going to do something stupid there, but they actually had Strowman win. And after the match, like, pretty much annihilated Roman. And then Roman just moved out of the way and got the best of him there. But the show as a whole, let's just talk about everything else too, because it wasn't just the main event that I enjoyed. The show started with Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho. This match stole a freaking night. This match was amazing. Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, much better than the WrestleMania match, I thought. I've watched the WrestleMania match multiple times, but this match tonight, I killed it. They killed it out there, and believe it or not, they actually had Chris Jericho win the match. I did not see that coming. I actually thought it could happen, but I doubted it. I was like, nah, it's not going to happen. It's just, I'm thinking it's just me. Predicted Kevin Owens to win, as you saw in my predictions video. But I did say Chris Jericho could win, and it did happen. So Chris Jericho is going to SmackDown, and he's the United States Champion once again. Basically, I'm guessing what's going to happen here is Backlash is in 2-3 weeks, something like that. Who cares? But he's going to defend the title then he'll leave, because he's supposed to leave at the end of June. So I'm guessing he'll defend the title there. And if you think about it, AJ Styles is the #1 contender. KO gets a rematch. Looking like we're getting a Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Chris Jericho triple threat match for the U.S. title, which could be like the best match on Backlash. I mean, that match will be pure. Once I thought of that and I like started thinking like that's what's gonna happen, I'm like, oh my god, this match is gonna be amazing. I mean, we know what AJ Styles and Chris Jericho could do from last year at WrestleMania and all that. We know Kevin Owens and AJ will put on a great match, and we've seen what Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho have been able to do earlier tonight. So that's what that's probably going to lead to. Great match tonight between them two. Solid match between the cruiserweights, Neville and Austin Aries. Aries wins the match. Neville retains the title. So I'm guessing, I actually think we're going to get a rematch on Raw. I think we'll get a rematch on Raw, and Austin Aries will win the title tomorrow on Raw. That's what I think it's coming to. If it's not tomorrow, it's going to be sometime soon, because the next Raw pay-per-view isn't until June 4th, I think, Extreme Rules. So, you know, we're just hitting May, so that's a whole month. I don't know, maybe they'll go a whole month. I don't know. I just feel like they'll be like, all right, it was kind of a screwy finish last night. Get a rematch tomorrow. But that was a solid match there. What do we got next? We had the tag team match. Tag team match, Hardys versus Sheamus and Cesaro. So I've been saying for weeks, we need to have something here. We need to have something. We need to have like some tension created between teams. All they're doing is shaking hands at everything. It was getting annoying. I was like, do something. Enough with this bullshit. So they finally did something. Hardys retain the titles. They shake hands after the match, but then Sheamus and Cesaro ambush them back in the ring and attack them for a full-on heel turn here. So that was good. I mean, the Hardys retain. I actually had Sheamus and Cesaro winning. The Hardys retain, but then we get heel Sheamus and Cesaro going forward from here. So I don't know what this will lead to. I'm guessing another match at for pay-per-view down the road or whatever. But like I said, just continues the trend of good stuff on this show. You had the Hardys winning the match. Good match too. Like, you know, I'm not just saying that, you know, good match. And then you have Sheamus and Cesaro turn heel after the match to extend the storyline, put something behind it now. You know what I mean? Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, the Raw Women's title. Good match here. Now, actually, at this point of the show, I'm looking at my predictions, and I'm 0 for 3. I had Kevin Owens win. That didn't happen. I had Neville winning. He did retain the title, but didn't win the match. So I had Neville winning. That didn't happen. and I had Sheamus and Cesaro winning. That didn't happen, so I'm thinking I very well could go over 4 here, so out of the gates. But I actually got this one right. I had Alexa Bliss winning. Alexa Bliss did win the title, and she is the first ever Raw and SmackDown Women's Champ, first to hold both titles. Good match, and once again, you know, Vince McMahon continuing his trend of nobody wins in their hometown. I mean, for the excuse of Naomi winning at WrestleMania in Orlando in her hometown, other than that, I cannot recall another like occurrence of someone winning a title match or a significant match in their hometown. Vince just loves having people lose. He never wants to see the fans get what they want. Even though a lot of people actually, I think, were behind Alexa Bliss. A lot of Bayley fans. She got a big pop there last night. I mean, earlier tonight. Last night. It was only like 2 hours ago. But good match. Alexa wins the title. I'm guessing we'll have a rematch at the next pay-per-view Extreme Rules. Then we move on to the House of Horrors match. The House of Horrors match, the match that has been just questions going around. Now, I said in my prediction video that the rumors were out there that like what was going to happen is Randy was going to show up in a limo and they were going to go into a house and it was going to be, you know, some haunted house type thing or whatever. And basically the predictions, well, the leaked rumors or whatever that were on the internet are completely correct. That's exactly what happened. Everything that people said, then it would go back to the arena. Like it was pretty much there. So I mean, that was the one thing I just like didn't enjoy this show. I don't know if it was because of the fact that it was like already out there, or it was the fact that like it was like I don't know, or how I don't just like how it was played. And another thing, oh my god, another thing, Vince McMahon must just be completely stupid at this point, because they're doing this House of Horrors thing. It's outside the house. It's pitch black outside the house. Pitch black outside the house. And let's remember, they're in San Jose, California. It's like 6:30 p.m. out there. You know what I mean? It's not dark yet out there. And they're doing this. And this is supposed to be live. Like, this is supposed to be live, but it's 6:30 p.m. So it's actually light outside there. So clearly that screws up everything. Everybody knows it's still light outside there, especially the people at the arena. It's clearly light outside, but then they act as if it's like happening at that moment in time. So that was pretty bad on their part there, to have it like during the day, at night, and then, you know, have the show and then be like, you know, it just, that didn't make any sense. A lot of people were pointing that out on Twitter and stuff. So that didn't make any sense. Like I said, that was the one part of the show I was just like, yeah. But anyway, Bray Wyatt wins the match with help from Jinder Mahal and the Bollywood Boys, who showed up, and they're no longer being known as the Bollywood Boys, the Sin Brothers or whatever the hell they're called. It's gonna take me like 2 weeks to get that one remembered. I'm just gonna keep calling them the Bollywood Boys. I don't care. But they showed up. Jinder had the title, and yeah, he basically helped Bray win the match. Bray wins the match, whatever. We move on to Strowman and Reigns. I already told you this match was a pretty good match. Strowman wins. I don't know how I'd feel about this if Roman would have won the match. I think I'd feel completely different if I was sitting here right now and Roman had won the match. Even if like Braun attacked him after the match, I would think completely different of it. But Strowman won the match. I'm happy about that. I thought we might have seen Lesnar, but I'm happy how everything went down after the match. Even though Roman kind of came out strong at the end when, you know, he moved out of the way and then Strowman went flying through the door of the ambulance and then went into boxes all over, stacked up against the wall. Even though that's how it ended, I thought it was still good. The pre-show, what happened on the pre-show? Enzo and Cass won, I think, and then The Miz and Finn Balor had a segment on Miz TV. I don't care about the pre-show. Who cares? I'm not considering the pre-show as part of this show in my decision of how the overall show Payback was, and Payback was good. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. That's how good I thought it was. 8 out of 10. It was up there. I don't know. Would I be okay with shit build to everything, but then like an amazing pay-per-view every month? I don't know. Every 2 weeks, come to think of it, because, you know, what SmackDown we know in the past, SmackDown's good at building, so I don't know. We'll see how everything goes down on Raw tomorrow. I don't know. I guess we'll be back to normal tomorrow with a shitty episode of Raw, but who knows? Give them the chance tomorrow. Let me know what you guys thought of the pay-per-view tonight in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description below as well. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in 2 nights or 2 days, whatever, for the Raw review.